Welcome to the season finale of the Lotus Lowdown. We're going to wrap the season up talking about the importance of healthy relationships. Healthy relationships are crucial for overall well-being, significantly impacting both mental and physical health by reducing stress, boosting the immune system, and contributing to a longer life. They foster a sense of purpose and happiness and can influence physical healing processes. Article 1. Comprehensive benefits of healthy relationships. Relationships, including platonic ones, boost immunity, heart health, manage pain, and improve sleep. They increase life expectancy and lower blood pressure. We'll be back with more of the Lowdown right after this. Welcome back. Now we're going to talk about the importance of healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries are crucial for protecting an individual's well-being and maintaining mental health, as they define what is acceptable in relationships, prevent burnout and resentment, and foster mutual respect. These limits help individuals retain their identity and values, ensuring their needs are met in various contexts, from personal habits to professional interaction. Session 101. Understanding the importance of healthy boundaries. Boundaries protect identity and values by defining acceptable treatment, preventing overextension, resentment, and burnout. That is all for healthy boundaries. Welcome back to the Lowdown. Today we're going to learn about the importance of fighting bullying. Fighting bullying is crucial because it has severe and lasting negative consequences for all involved, including victims, perpetrator, and bystanders, leading to mental health issues, academic problems, and increased risk for violence. An anti-bullying culture and effective anti-bullying laws can save lives by reducing suicide risk, promoting education, and tackling workplace harassment. Article 1. Profound impacts and consequences of bullying. Bullying has widespread negative impacts on mental health, academic performance, and social development for everyone involved. That is all for anti-bullying.
Welcome to the work order day, to the Clubhouse. All Clubhouse space is member and staff accessible. There are no staff or member only spaces.
We'll be right back with more of the Lowdown right after this.
Welcome back. Now we're going to talk about history of the group homes for mental health. Group homes for mental health emerged in the 1950s and the 60s as a direct alternative to large psychiatric hospitals during genital hallucinations movements. They were designed to provide a more imitate community-based settings for fostering integration into society while offering 24-hour support. Key historical drivers and developments.
De-emphasized in 1960, Lost State Hospital, often overcrowded and restricted, began closing as mental health care shifted to a community-based model. Legacy support. The Community Mental Health Act of 1963 in the U.S. provided funding for community-based care, accelerating the creation of group homes.
Early models. Early forerunners included specialized small-scale residences, such as New Jersey Highfields programs in 1952 for behavioral and modification. Purpose. These homes were designed to help individuals with long-term disabled illness transition from hospitals and independent living, often using halfway house or token economic models.
Shift in philosophy. By the 1980s and 90s, the focus evolved to include the recovery movement, emphasizing people-centered care and community integration rather than just supervision. While initially seen as the model faced challenges in funding and at times increased homelessness when support services were inadequate. Today they are considered a crucial part of a continuum of care that includes supported apartments and residential treatment as noted by the National Institute of Health, NIH. That is all for mental health history.
Welcome back. Now we are going to read a post by the Clubhouse International. Don't miss next week's webinar where you'll be discovering how your clubhouse can be part of a powerful unified campaign to spotlight the clubhouse model during U.S. Clubhouse Week of Action.
Mark your calendar and join Clubhouse International, ICCD, and Fountain House. Together we'll increase an understanding of the Clubhouse solution for individuals and community impacted by mental illness. Our movement is changing lives. That is all for Clubhouse International News.
Welcome to the Lotus House What's Cooking. Lotus House lunch menu. Monday we're having shepherd's pie, peaches, and salad bar. Tuesday we're having pasta, chorizo pasta, steaming, broccoli, and salad bar. Wednesday we're having loaded nachos, rice and corn, salad bar. Thursday we're having luscious leftovers and salad bar. Friday we are closed. And that is all for What's Cooking.
Welcome back to the Lowdown. Today's newsletter spotlight is Mike Bennett Loses His Mind, written by Shinova. I have a capital Iron Bennett who, alas, has never met publication. He is a politician of sorts, befunder well-meaning of whom he the world is fit. Behold the way all fine fellow friend, his fossil dope parrot. Doubt no, it's not my dim-witted friend. The pistol thou hast made, thy vacant brow, and thy tongue's hell conceal thy good intent. Thou noble, upright, truthful, sincere, and slightly dopey gentle. You're my funny Valentine. Yes, Mike Bennett lives in the Shelter Opposite Creek in Kansas. He habitually into politics, and he does good in the different stories I wrote about him, beginning with On the Road but didn't get the girl, in which he runs for public office and succeeds.
In that story, he runs against Vulture Maris, the long-term politician who has run the place into the ground. In other stories, he shows up, save young girls from being prey to middle-aged reforming people, throwing the book at criminals. Taking his son, he does marry to the library to pick out the novel version of Peter Pan, and generally doing a good by the people of Opossum Creek. He is married, Catholic, has 2 children, and Mike occurred to me at the breakthrough in Wichita, Kansas, where I saw him.
In my imagination, no way among the members who were both mentally ill and poor. Someday I hope to publish his stories, some of them quoted in a book called Poor Folk. I did show my first story to several people. Well, that and the story of Mike whipping out his Bible in an effort to confront a woman who was the worst one in Opposite Creek, who had earlier been caught extorting money from the owner of the park. Mike is both foolish and well-meaning and yet penitent, and she may be working at Chandler in future story, the labor of penitent, taking the form of the labor of Hilgert to shape her work in a diplomatic antique style. That is all for the newsletter spotlight.
Welcome to the guest spotlight. Tori, how did you become a member?
Well, I was living with a gal that actually was part of the clubhouse, and she invited me down here, and I became a member.
How long have you been a member?
Roughly about 3 months.
What attracted you to Media Unit?
I love writing, so yeah, that's what attracted me.
What is your favorite thing to do in media?
I like doing Facebook updates, things like that.
What is your least favorite thing to do in media?
I don't think there's anything I wouldn't do in media.
What is your favorite thing to do at the clubhouse?
I like working with Molly and the crafts and stuff.
How did you enjoy hosting for the first time?
Oh, it was great. I love being on camera.
Where did you come from?
Well, I'm originally from Phoenix, Arizona. I moved here in 2018.
What was life like before the clubhouse?
Pretty boring.
What are your hopes for the clubhouse future?
To get more involved and possibly go back to school.
And that is it for the guest spotlight for Tori. Thank you.
Welcome back. Once again, we're closing the episode with our celebration. Aurora for helping Lindsay set up the computer. Dallas for reaching 1 year sobriety. David for coming up with the emergency plan. Lindsay, Monica, Aurora, Joe, and Mark for stepping up and helping in the kitchen.
Lindsay for working hard to quit smoking. Aurora and Lindsay are for filling up the snack bar. Stanley and Cambron for doing dishes. Tom for working on social media. Bryce, Alex, and Armando for scrubbing the bathroom floors. And Mark is trying out for media. That is all for this week's edition of the Lotus Lowdown, and we hope to see you next week.
Welcome to the season finale of the Lotus Lowdown. We're going to wrap the season up talking about the importance of healthy relationships. Healthy relationships are crucial for overall well-being, significantly impacting both mental and physical health.
Sorry, cut.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Welcome back to the Lowdown. Today's newsletter spotlight is Mike Bangkok Loses His Mind, written by Jennifer. I have a character I invented who Alan has never met. Publications his political thoughts be folded, well-meaning of whom the words fit, cut,